Morning, everybody, and hopefully you're having a great Wednesday morning. It is hump day, and you got Carolina Bermudez with Greg T in the morning. 1-800-245-1035, or drop us a text message at 69935. It is that time. We do it every single morning at the same exact time.
Hot Topic.
Yep, Hot Topic. And today's topic,
Hot Topic,
is about none other than Netflix.
Hot Topic.
And another amazingly trendy show that everybody seems to be watching. I just caught on to it yesterday. The show is called Love is Blind. It's hosted by Nick and Vanessa Lachey, and it takes us on a journey of, what is it? Is it 8? It's 8 single couples, men and women, and they don't know each other at all. Mm-hmm. They have to enter these, what's called a pod, mm-hmm. and then there's a wall that splits the two pods, and then each man and each woman can pick and choose any pod to go into, and they try to get to know each other by not knowing what each other looks like.
Right, because they can't see through the walls. As Greg T says.
I like how Carolina teases me.
Oh, I
just
love
like
how,
a big sister does
by
to a
the
brother.
way, his endorsement is that it's a Netflix show that's amazingly trendy.
I swear to God, it is. I love it. I am like, there's something that we call here Gregasm.
Yes.
And I am having the largest Gregasm over this show. Now,
I can play it for you.
1-800-245-1035. Yesterday, I was so having a Gregasm that not only did I text Carolina, I put my voice onto a voice text and sent her this.
Yes.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I am obsessed. It has been years since I have ever seen a show like this. I am blown away at how good it is. Blown away. It is a must-see for anyone. Holy cow.
Hot Topic.
There you go.
Holy cow, he says. Yeah, so it's Love is Blind on Netflix. I only got turned on to it because my niece, Isabel, was here over the weekend, and she said, and Carolina, I can't believe you're not watching this. And I said, well, no, I just, I haven't really checked it out. Intern Ime has been telling me for weeks. She's like, what are you doing? You're missing out on it. Now I will, full disclosure, I'm only on episode 4.
I start episode 5 today.
But that has taken me weeks to get to episode 4.
I watched all 4 yesterday. I swear I couldn't stop. I didn't get a chance to go to bed till 10 minutes to midnight. I finally said, what am I doing? I got to go to bed. Yeah. I wake up at 2:30 in the morning to get to go to work. What am I doing?
Well, give us a call, 800-245-1035 if you're watching Love is Blind, or you can text us at 69935, because I want to know, if you're single, would you ever go on a show like this? I mean, I know there's The Bachelor. I know there are other shows that have been out there, but like, this is next level dating.
That's right. These are the questions. So the questions that we have is, A, do you believe that love really is blind? Can you fall in love with someone on the first date? Have you fallen in love with someone on the first date? Would you, as a single person, be would you want to be a part of a show like this?
See, I don't believe this show is real, because producer Colleen and I were talking about it, and everybody that they chose is attractive, like in their own way, and it's like there are a lot of different makes and models of people. Yeah. And I said, for me, for love to be truly blind, I would think that there would be some connections with people who would never have gotten together under different circumstances.
Yeah, see, in the show Love is Blind, they don't know what each other looks like at all.
But they're all good looking.
Well, the viewers, we see it. We know that they're good looking.
But what I'm saying is they should have chosen people to make it more realistic. Like, I mean,
but they're also
look
trying
at
to show,
you, Greg T.
I did ask, in all fairness,
I'm joking,
I did ask my wife last night. I said to Trish, Trish, what did you find in me? Is love blind? Like, did you not see that I look like Shrek? And she's like, started laughing.
I think she had amnesia.
She goes, if I had to do all over again, I would never go with you. Well, I'm like, that's so mean.
Now she came to her senses.
But they're trying to show you that you could be in love with someone that may not be the same race as you, because they have people that are black, there are people that are white and Spanish and everything all together,
Yeah.
So you never know. But it's a great concept. But we want to take it to the audience.
Yeah, 69935. You can send me your text. Actually, 914 says it's 15 men and 15 women, not 8. Greg.
How many is it?
15.
Really?
15 and 15. Yeah.
I don't think there's that many.
Yeah, line 2. Let's go to Nadine. Right. Nadine's calling from Queens. Good morning, Nadine. Are you watching Love is Blind?
I have watched it. I have cried and cried and cried over it. Good morning, Caroline and Greg T. I love you guys.
Good morning. Thank you for spending your morning with us, Nadine. So tell us your thoughts.
I usually have my 10-year-olds in the car. Thank you for keeping it clean enough for them to listen.
Oh, yes. No, of course. We get it. And we know there's little ears all around. But so now this show you probably don't watch with your kids, right?
No, I can't watch it with my children, no.
Yes. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on it? Do you think it's realistic? Like, are you totally into it?
Yeah, can you find love like that within only a couple of days?
I 100% believe in it, Carolina.
You
I
do?
really do. And I'm in disagreement with you, love, and I do love you deeply. But honestly, they have to be attractive. I think it would be such a gag if we tried this experiment and people were, it would be like a blooper, like a comedy, like one of those funny ones that would take the authenticity out of it, like that Dating Naked show. It's
Oh, geez.
so something if everybody's ugly.
Right. No, you know what? You make a
Could
good
you
point,
imagine?
Nadine. You know what? My thought is, though, like for me, the first 4 episodes, as a reminder, I'm only a couple of episodes in. I just can't see saying I love you to someone after speaking to them for 3 days.
Right.
That to me is the unrealistic part
And they're
of it.
proposing after day 5.
Right. And so that's where I'm saying, like, does this really stand the test of time?
Yeah,
I
I would love to know from someone today if, how long it took you to propose to your significant other. Did you do it that quickly? Nadine, thank you very much for your call.
Nadine, yes, thank you so much. Take care, okay?
Thank you guys so much. I want to say that I had my fiance for 3 months, and then we met in person, and we fell in love immediately.
Wow. So, no,
it did happen.
you're like a real life
We met on
Love is Blind.
Match.com, and we ran away with our love after we met each other. Everything was finished. We were just together. And we've been together 3 years.
I was just going to
Ever
say,
since.
wow.
Well, that's actually like a great story of hope. There are a lot of
Yeah.
single people who listen to the show that are thinking to themselves, I'm never going to find anybody. But just like you did, online dating, you never know. It really can be something real.
Right.
Nadine, thank you so
Yeah.
much for the call.
Wow.
You take care.
Wow.
1-800-245-1035, or you can text 69935. So people are texting in already.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Rosie texted and said, crazily, Ron and I were just talking about how we knew this was it when we met. We met online. On the first day, we started texting and had the best date ever. I haven't been apart ever since. Let's see. 347 agrees, though. They said, I totally agree. The people on the show should be more diverse, but I'm totally hooked and I loved it.
Yeah.
That was the one thing that stood out to my husband and I. Like Mark, I made Mark watch it with me and also with my niece.
Yeah.
I said, the one guy I was kind of upset. Or no, I'm sorry. Somebody said to another person, "Oh, you sound like you're African American."
Right, on the first episode, right.
Immediately, that to me was kind of a red flag, and it was like they didn't connect.
Mm-hmm.
But was that the one thing that you didn't connect with them over? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's why they say it's like the title of the show is Love Is Blind. Let's go to line 1. Joanne is calling from Kearney, New Jersey. Good morning, Joanne.
Yo, Joanne, what's up, kid?
Good morning, Greg. Good morning, Carolina. How are you?
We're doing great. Thank you so much for joining us. So go ahead and give us your thoughts. Do you watch Love Is Blind?
I'm going to be very honest. I don't watch any reality shows because everybody's so weird they're not real reality shows. A lot of them are staged, and a lot of the contestants or people on the show happen to be.
So Joanne,
Yeah.
Joanne, you don't even believe in this premise then? I mean, because if you're not even watching it, so then do you believe that you can find love within 3 days?
Yes.
Oh,
So
wow.
You do believe in it?
My husband and I, he basically said, I'm going to marry you on the second date, and I said, you're crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what? That
I
is
guess I was the
true.
crazy one.
No, Joanne, you're not crazy at all. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. When did you know that you were going to marry Trish? Like, when did it hit you?
It took me a while. So I was...
It took you a while?
well, listen. Okay, in all fairness, and I'm going to be honest, Trish is much more attractive than I am. So I did feel very lucky that an attractive girl was into me, right?
Right.
So I knew that there was an issue there immediately. So I tried to grab her. But then I guess it was about 3 or 4 years in, I just said, you know what? I think I'm kind of done running. I think I'm ready to settle down.
Well, now-
she met all my criteria that I was looking for in a partner.
There are different factors, though. How old were you when you got married?
I was 30. I was 30 years old.
Okay, then there are not different factors because
Why?
I think I was around 31 years old when I
Yeah.
got married, but I knew right away with Mark. I knew
did.
within the first 3 dates, but the first 3 dates took place over a couple of months for us.
it took
So
a
do you see
while.
what I mean? So we had long conversations. We were texting each other, so it wasn't an immediate thing. There are so many texts coming in at 69935.
Give me some.
They should pick other people who aren't as attractive because people don't even look like that in real life.
That's
they
what
pick
Colleen
model
said.
like people. people, 718 says. Danny says, I think if I was single, I'd go on a show like that if I was not ready to settle down and just looking for some fun. I'd be shocked if I found my life partner. So is that what's happening, Danny? Do you think they're really finding their life partners? Let's see. 732 says, my parents were engaged after a week after they met on vacation. We're going to take more of your calls at 800-245-1035 and more of your texts at 69935. Next, we're talking about Love is Blind. All right, T, the phones are ringing. Let's go to line 6. Irene is calling from Belleville, New Jersey. Good morning, Irene.
Good morning, Carolina.
So Greg T is here, too. Say good morning to him and tell us, what do you think of Love is
Morning,
Blind?
Greg T.
Hi.
Christy, I felt so bad for you when your wife said that she would never do it again.
She's halfway joking, though.
I don't think so.
Adores him.
I don't think so.
So my comment about Love is Blind is I totally agree with you, Carolina. I believe that it's a little bit rigged. These people are too good looking.
Yeah.
The girl that was the ex-tank mechanic was a little bit kooky for me. I was just like, where did they get her?
Yeah, you know what? I think that there's definitely, like, you have to have a funny or a quirky personality to make it through because they don't want to cast boring people. But I also just thought, you know what? There are plenty of people who might not fit, like, an attractive bucket, you know, but they're great people and they could be entertaining and somebody really could fall in love with them if this was real. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's a great point, Carolina. You know, I didn't think about it like
everybody
that.
can't be 5'10" and super thin and gorgeous.
You're right.
You know, I mean, other people deserve to find love too. So that was just my point. But thank you so much for calling us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, and one more thing. That word in Spanish, novio, means you didn't see. So I was like, oh, that kind of goes hand in hand with Love is Blind.
Yeah, but I was like going to say, pero novio is boyfriend. Mi novio. Yeah, pero novio.
You didn't see. It actually means I didn't see. So it's kind of funny that kind of goes with that.
I never thought of it that way. Thank you so much for the call. I love that. All right, you take care.
Thanks, Irene.
Bye-bye. Let's go to line 7. Colin is calling from Brooklyn. Good morning, Colin. Would love to hear your opinion.
Good morning.
What's up?
So my opinion on Love is Blind, I have watched it. I'm about to be done with the series. And I do believe Love is Blind. But I do feel that they should have picked more people, like realistic people, as opposed to the model-esque type.
Yeah, more diverse people.
It seems like this is really the going trend right now, that people are watching it saying the same thing, that everybody that's on the show is a little bit too good looking, and that's not really reality.
Exactly, because I feel like if they picked regular basic people, then you would see the more judgmental side when they first see each other coming out the pods.
Totally. That's what I said. And then there was one couple when they came out and I was like, ooh, I don't know if she's feeling him. But they ended up liking each other.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, that initial first look, that could tell a lot about a person. But if you've really established a connection with them, then that wouldn't matter. And that would really make it Love is Blind. So Colin, thank you so much for calling. We appreciate it. Take care.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hey,
Bye,
thanks.
Colin.
Take care. Bye-bye. Let's go to line 8. Stephanie is calling from Woodside, New York. Good morning, Stephanie.
Yo, Steph.
Hi, good morning, Carolina. Good morning, Greg. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. Good morning to you. Now, have you seen all of Love is Blind?
No, I saw some of the episodes because I have 5 kids, so it's kind of hard to get and watch things.
Welcome to my world, girl. Yes, I feel you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But how good is it, right? Aren't you glued to the show?
I am. I want to see more.
Oh, my God.
I want to binge watch it and stuff. My funny thing is that my guy, we went on a date on the January 30th, and it was so funny. And he says, "I love you. I'm gonna marry you. You're the one that I want to be with." And I went, haha, you're funny, because he had 2 kids and I had 2 kids. And I said, look, how about we get to know each other? He goes, no, I'm already sold. That's it.
Wow.
And we've been together for 8 years, and we have our own 3 kids. We're like the updated Brady Bunch. We got a house. We got 3 cars.
Wow.
And we're still going strong.
I just got goosebumps. You know what? When you know, you know. That's the thing.
I got one question I want to know, Stephanie. I got one question, Stephanie. Did you hook up on your first date?
No.
That's a pretty bold question, by the way. I apologize for my co-host.
But I want to know why.
You didn't have to answer that, Stephanie, but thank you for being so open.
I want to know a man's determining factors of how he falls in love immediately, and how he can say, I want to marry you.
You have to wait for it. And he goes, no, you have to wait for it. And ironically, the both of us, we couldn't wait after 2 months. We were like, all right, are you done? Are we done? Can we go? Let's go.
Well, no, you know what, though? But to be fair, here's the thing. I was trying to explain to Greg T, we discussed this, and I was trying to explain to him that there are some times when people, they meet each other and they do know, and they might have relations on the first date. You know what I mean? It's not for us to judge, is basically what I'm saying. So good for you that you held out. And I'm so glad to hear that your relationship is going strong. Thank you so much for calling.
Carolina, do we have text messages already coming through?
I cannot even get through these text messages. By the way, we put this video up at K2.com, and if you see me on my phone, my computer's not working, so that's why I'm doing this. But okay, I'm watching Love is Blind. 203 says it's so crazy.
It is.
I think it's possible to know early on if you can imagine being with someone forever, but now as a therapist, I have a lot of questions before I even want to say yes to being someone's girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's from Sharon.
Yeah.
Let's see, 732 sounds like a good time. I drunk hooked up with my now husband one night, and 4 years later I felt something, but we dated other people. 5 years later we reconnected and we were engaged after a few months.
Wow.
Listen,
I guess it's only me, maybe. I just have my doubts that dealing with what's going on in the world, that you can fall in love that fast and then, propose within the next couple of days. Now, with this show, because that's all they have to do is just see, that's all, they're just talking to each other. They're cut off from the real world. Now
they're obsessing over each other.
So I believe it can happen on this TV show.
Yeah. Kiki finally says, it's like blind date. Do you love me?
I love that.
Kiki says, like, she hasn't heard that before. It's like blind dating. I do believe you can fall in love with someone without seeing them and fall in love with someone on the first date. So there you have it. Love is Blind is the show we're talking about, in case you haven't seen it, on Netflix. But I do want to suggest something.
Yes.
There's a show on Unimas called Enamorándonos.
What is that?
It's basically the same premise, but it's on Unimas, and it had my son. My mom and dad love this show. By the way, they've been married for 55 years.
Wow,
this show had my little 4-year-old saying, que sí, que no. If you watched it, text me 699.